Oh yeah, a hung jury. Yeah, that's scary, man. When you get a hung jury, man, that's crazy. What's the problem? What seems to be the problem, man? That you can't settle this on a private side. What's going on?
Well, I got a friend that's been caught. Well, first he had a hung jury, and then the second time, all the jurors walked out because they said his court targeted black men. And the third time he had a hung jury. So,
did he do wrong? Did he do wrong to a state or to a private person? What did he do wrong?
Oh, this is just traffic infraction.
Oh, just traffic? And you had a jury trial for that? Why didn't you just go before a judge?
But that's the bench trial, right?
No, whenever I go to traffic court, I hate going before a jury because a jury will say, like I explained, I think on the last call, I said I got a traffic ticket for driving in reverse, for going all over the road, for failing to go. I went backwards to a stop sign, and I knew a jury would convict me. The jury, well, they'd taint me, they'd find me guilty. There's no doubt about it. I'd be tainted. So I said to the judge, I said, but I didn't break the law. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, there's no injured party. Nobody's here is testifying that by me driving backwards, 90 miles an hour, going through stop signs all over the road, I didn't hit nobody's mailbox, didn't come across anybody's lawn, didn't run over anybody's dog. I didn't have no contract with that cop because that's my car, and I can drive it any way I want. And the judge was like, well, no, I'm going to find you guilty. I said, Judge, can I bring the law into the court? He's like, what law? I said, it's in every code book. I said, what does it say in the footnote? Because he read the legalese, he read the code. He says in the Commonwealth of Virginia, it's first time driving in reverse, it's a $50 fine, 1 point on license. Second time, it's a $150 fine. Third time, it's $500 fine and 6 months suspended license. Now read the footnote. He said, well, it's lawful to drive in the Commonwealth in reverse as long as you don't damage property. And a person told you that they couldn't drive the car in that manner. Huh? He said, your case is dismissed. I said, no, it's discharged. I ain't coming back. I said, but I got better things to do to explain to you the difference between dismiss and discharge when you didn't understand the difference between legal and lawful. So what your friend did was illegal. But what he did was not unlawful. Did he cause any property damage to anybody when he was driving his car?
No, he didn't. But
Money Brandon.
No, he break the law. But from my understanding, there are no jury trials for traffic infractions. Not that I know of.
You don't need to go to a jury. You just tell the judge, I did not break the law. And you explain to the judge the difference between legal and lawful if the judge is an idiot. Sometimes the judges don't know. Because that's the first thing I asked the judge. I said, he said, you wanted a jury trial. I said, well, this is very simple. Citation that I'm doing here is reckless driving, going through a stop sign backwards, speeding, all over the road reckless, and driving in reverse. I said, this is very simple. I can get this done in 5 minutes. He said, simple? I said, yeah. I get all these thrown out in 2 minutes. I said, this is a joke. I said, do you know the difference between legal and lawful? He said, well, absolutely.
Well, actually, he's not a judge. We found out that he's not a judge, but he's still doing the rest of the unit. He's not a judge, so.
Right, so a lot of these administrative hearing officers don't know the difference between law and legal. You got to teach them. Now, how you do it is you present it to them a week or two or a month or two before you actually go to trial, and then you go to a precipice day with these administrative hearing judges that do in the traffic court. You could ask them, can I have a preliminary hearing with you in chambers with the prosecutor? He'll give it to you. You state your case. You explain to him, look, this is what the law says. And I actually used the Virginia Code of 1950. It's like 16.1, 343. I said, the judge, read the footnote. And he read the footnote. He said, it's lawful to drive in reverse in the Commonwealth as long as you don't cause damage to property or the person whose car is told you specifically you couldn't. It's like, huh? I said, Judge, it's an ancient law. I said, that's law. What you're reading is some legal nonsense code. I said, the price went up from $2 in 1950 to $50 now in 2010. I said, your legalese always changes, but the law remains the same. The law never changes. As long as there's not an injured party, I can do whatever I want on this planet. And nobody can tell me no. Nobody's my damn daddy. We're all equal here. If you want to drive backwards, feel free. I'm going to think you're a nut. But you know what? If you want to wear that funny black robe, I think you're a nut. But I would never be caught dead wearing it. But fine. I like to drive backwards, so I guess I'm a nut too. But we're all free to do whatever we want to do in this life, ain't we, Judge? And then you just go on with your day. He's not going to hold you guilty because he's like, oh yeah, this guy makes sense. And you're gonna slug the problem out in the recipe day at a preliminary hearing trial. Don't wait till you go to court. There is no reason why that you can say to the judge, look, I wish this was matter. in chambers. I wish to settle this in a preliminary hearing. Is there some reason why we have to have a jury? Is there some office hours, like a college teacher? Is there some office hours that you have that I could just meet with you, and if the prosecutors won't come here, can we have a three-way phone call? Like I did that with the Attorney General of Virginia. He stayed in Richmond, I stayed in the Valley, and we had a phone call, and I sat in the judge's chambers. And we slugged it out there in the judge's chambers, and the judge realized, holy cow, Karl's going to run me over like a freight train in court. And the judge recused himself. I said, no, you do great, buddy. Stay. I like you. You can be my judge. He's like, no. I know the prosecutor. I know him well. I know she worked for me, and I can't. I got to go. He said, no. Stay. And nobody ever was reassigned the case, and it was over. It was a couple of years ago, and they never bothered picking it up again. So, like I said, there's a lot of ways you can settle this without a jury, and there's a lot of ways you can settle this stuff without opening your mouth in court. Slug it out in the judge's chambers with the judge in a preliminary hearing at a press thing. I'm sure there's some sort of rules in your civil code book somewhere in North New Jersey that says something about a preliminary hearing trial if you demand it, if you wish it, that you could move the matter into some sort of a plea bargain kind of thing with the parties out of their view. I'm sure there's something in there.